모든 건 우연이 아니야. 그냥 나의 느낌으로 온 세상.
Alright, hello and welcome to Insomniac Productions, where we bring content for you in the late AM because we know you're still up. Sorry that I look like crap right now, also that it's really late. The time that I'm recording this is like 2, 3 in the morning, so it's pretty late, so I can't be really loud when I'm reviewing and going through the album as much as I would like to be, but I did want to go through this because there's a lot of hype around this album. If you're coming to the video and you don't know what the video is going to be about, it's my first reaction slash also sort of a review of BTS's new album called Love Yourself, Her, which is their newest release. Of course, came out really recently. They had 2 videos that were released. One was the Serendipity video, which was sort of like a teaser for the new album, and then DNA, which was the sort of title track, the one that was really big and really worked on. Those are the only 2 songs that I have really heard. I've listened to the album, sort of like skimmed through it once, so I know a little bit about what I'm going to hear, but I didn't really indulge in it. So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I can't be really loud about it, so don't expect my reaction to be like over the top, but I am definitely going to try to dig into what the album is and see what I really think about the album as a whole and what I think of them, because I'm not a huge K-pop person, but I've heard good things about this album. It blew up, it got a lot of attention, so I want to see how good it is. So I have the video here. I'm going to listen to it, and then I'll give you the link and everything as well. My thoughts. First, Serendipity.
나의 느낌으로 온 세상이 어제와는 달라.
Turn it down a bit.
그냥 너의 기쁨으로 네가 날
I've heard this one before from the video, of course. This one and DNA, so gives me like this R&B-ish soul vibe to it, sort of. Yeah, definitely get the R&B vibe from it, for sure. I like that. This is Jimin, if I believe. So he does a really good job on this, actually. I like it. I like the R&B style of it. And I know it's just him as well, I believe, for this track. It's got a very light, it's got that mix of R&B and like the lighter pop sound, which sounds really good. He's got really nice vocals too. He's a higher pitched vocal in the group, if I remember correctly. So it sounds really good. Super chilling. This is like something I'd listen to like late at night. Maybe I'm in my feels, or maybe I'm just tired. This is one of those songs. I like it. It's a good way to open it, I think. Although it gets harder hitting as the album goes on, I think, right? If DNA is the next track. Okay. I like it. I like how it sounds. It's not super complex, so it doesn't give you anything super unique. It has the same R&B-ish / pop vibe to it. It doesn't give me anything I've never heard before, but it's good. Like I said, the first 2 tracks I've heard, so I don't really have too much of an opinion on them. I like the tracks. I think they've got some good stuff, but I've already heard them, so I can't really say that, oh my god, this is amazing, when I've already heard it before, so. This is V, right? I actually really like DNA. I've already seen the video and I watched it like 3-4 times because I actually really liked how it was done. See, because I remember they did something specific that I really liked here. And I want to make sure I know what it is. I like the drop. The drop's pretty good. It's got... It's interesting. I really like in the background. So the whistling at the beginning, they keep it through the entire song, and I love that. I think that's dope. I think that's awesome to keep it in the instrumental. Also, the rappers are killing it. Rap Monster, Suga, J-Hope, they slammed it. I remember this song the most. It was, you know, the main track I listened to, so... I thought the first two tracks, by the way, because I heard them, so like give an overview, I actually really like both of them. I think they're produced pretty well, but they weren't super unique. They didn't bring me something super out there. The first track was more R&B-ish, but it sounded like an R&B song, so it wasn't anything that I was like, wow, this is, you know, groundbreaking. It's not bad by any means. I actually really like the song, and I think it's a good intro track. I just think, you know, it's not groundbreaking, but it doesn't have to be. If they execute it well, it doesn't have to be. And they executed it well. This one brings something more to it that I haven't really heard. The whistling that they keep through it, and then with the harder synth. I like that. I really like how they fuse that. It hits harder than the first track for sure. And if it's an indication of the rest of the album, it looks like it will continuously get harder, but it might just mellow out as well. It might do a fluctuation. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember the track pretty well because I saw it recently. I heard it, so there's not much else to say. I do like these tracks. The next ones are gonna be like an actual in-depth listen. Also, if you're coming here and you're like expecting me to just blindly listen to the music without like saying much, that's not what this is. I'm talking as I'm listening to it. That way I can really give my thoughts about it and my first reaction to it. And I can't, like I said, I can't be as loud as I would like to be where I go, whoa, with anything. Oh, best of me. Okay. This is G-Man. I like that. V. I like that. Wow. It's good on the ears. Okay. To be honest, I didn't expect the sort of, like, I expected it maybe to drop into a more poppy vibe. This gives you like a heavy vroom, vroom, vroom sound. I like it though. It's different than what I expected. Caught me off guard. Okay. I like the lighter synth in the background. I like that. It's like the little things that they pay attention to. That's really good. I like the drop. It's like addictive to have that drop, actually. This is definitely more dance music. It's not too unique as far as like vocals go. I do like the instrumental a lot. I like this too. It's good. Okay. Bridge. Okay. 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 Alright, now they have the in unison in the background. I like this. It's not super, again, it's not super unique. The first 3 tracks so far, DNA is the most unique out of the 3 so far. This brings something else as well. I like the drop on it. But it's not, it's executed really well. Like, just because it's not, like, groundbreaking doesn't mean it's bad in any way. So I hope people don't take that the wrong way. It's just not, it's obviously not just the most unique thing out there. But it's definitely really good. It's really well executed production-wise. But I do like it. There's different things in it. Like, there's minute things in the background that they do, that they pay attention to, that I really like, that they do so well so far. Okay. Alright, this is definitely poppy right here. This is poppier. This sounds familiar. This style. I feel like somebody's done a similar sort of rhythm to this before. This is definitely more of a poppier song on the album. Not that, like, they're K-pop, so of course it's gonna be poppy, but it's definitely more poppy. Not in a bad way. Production's still good. I like this, like their flow on this. Their rhythm. I like the fluctuation here. Okay. Okay. I see where they're going. Alright. I like it though. Play being poppy. So far, like, all the tracks, like, the production quality on them is actually really good. I like them. They have a lot of minute details, like I said before too, that just trickle in, that makes you want to listen to it again. But I'm listening to it all the way through. I don't want to go back and whatnot. Not yet. The V again? Okay. I like this. When are they gonna drop it? Because it's building up. Alright, not super hard drop, of course. I like it though. Also, if you see my headphones slightly off, it's because I want to hear how loud I am, because I can't be loud super late when I'm doing this. I like it so far. So this is the 4th track, and I don't think it's gonna change much near the end now. I actually like the first 4 tracks. I think DNA is the most unique of the first 4, for sure. Serendipity gives me an R&B vibe so far. Best of Me was pretty good as well. And this gives me definitely the most poppy vibe out of the 4 tracks. But it's not bad, it's just the most poppy out of the 4 that I've heard so far. So let's see what Pied Piper is. So, okay. I really, really like that. Wow. I really like that synth in the background. Okay. This instrumental is so good. The flow is pretty good too. I like how they sound. Ooh, those vocals in the back. Okay. I'm feeling this song. I just really, wow. Okay, so he goes up pretty hard. I'm glad they chose to go this route with it. Wow. It's well done. This sounds good so far. Wow. Oh, that's some Daft Punk stuff right there. Okay. I like it. It's got a good... This is smooth, man. This is really good. It's really good. This is really good. I just really like that synth in the background. Okay. I like that. I'm not saying that a lot, but I like it. It's good. Alright, build up again. Alright, it just stays up there. Okay. In the very back, there's vocals, then there's side vocals, and then in the way back there's like higher vocals that are like off on the side. And I really like that. I didn't even notice that. I'm glad they kept this throughout the entire song because this is a really good sort of like synth sounding track that just is so catchy. It makes me want to keep listening to it. Alright, so next is the speech. I'm not going to skip it for the sake that I know people would want to keep hearing it. I understand why this is skit too, because that's obviously a major thing, like to be a Korean artist and come all the way to the Billboard Music Awards and be like the only Korean artist or group to win it. That's amazing. So far I think the tracks are well produced. They've got a lot of interesting aspects. They take like a little bit of a twist on like the typical sort of sound of it. So like Pied Piper sounded pretty poppy, but it had some twist to it, like the synth in the background that was different than most that I've heard. And the vocals that they had usually it's two layers, right? It's like main vocals and then backup vocals, but then they have this extra vocal in the back that complements it really well. I remember watching this.
And it is so great to see all the artists we admire and feel honored to be in this category with such great artists, you know, like
Rap Monster.
It's really honored, and most importantly, this award belongs to the every people all around the world that shine the love,
The army.
light on us by the millions and make BTS proud, really, you know. Chinese army, remember what we say. Love myself, love yourself. 정말 사랑하고 감사합니다. 더 멋진 방탄소년단 되겠습니다. Thank you, Gilmore, for supporting us. Thank you.
Mic drop. Okay, I see why it leads into the next song. So I'm curious, most of these were poppier and more lighthearted. That hit my soul. Wow, this is hard. This is a banger. Okay. So this is gonna be a rapper's track then, mostly. I'm assuming Rap Monster, J-Hope. Goes hard. This hits hard, man. Wow. Okay. This is definitely a banger. I live in like a sort of ghetto area in the US, and yeah, this would be something that this would be a banger to have. Not perfectly one, but it would definitely be one that you could play. It would be, the bass would just. Now, normally I'm not a fan of autotune, like by any means, but they added a slight touch of it at the right places. It's not like, they don't use autotune through the entire thing, obviously, so it's like, on that chorus part there, they definitely use it, and it sounds good for the usage that it has. It's a hard-hitting beat on more of a rap-based song. So this is definitely hip-hop / rap-based, for sure, less poppy. I like it though. It was good. Didn't expect it to be this hard hitting though. Based on the rest of the album, like there's a lot of like R&B-ish poppy vibes from the previous ones, and this just hits hard. This just bangs. It's instrumental. Bridge, I think. Right? Okay. That's a change-up. Okay. That was a hard-hitting song. Now, I heard Rap Monster wrote, like, part of every song. So that's pretty impressive that he's involved with that much. All the rappers. J-Hope and Suga, too. This is an interesting start. Again with the flute in the background. I like that a lot. This is more hip-hop based too. Feels like the second half of the album is more hip hop and heavier than the first half. Maybe that was the point. I like the vocals, man. They really do a good job of that. And then they keep the small thing they have, they keep through the entire track. In this case, it's the flute. And I really like that. The minute things. I'm feeling this album, man. This is another harder hitting. Not as hard as the last song, but it definitely is more in the hip hop realm. Now I didn't actually really watch the video for that, but I heard that they did like the Backpack Kid dance in it, and that's pretty funny if they did. Okay, I like what they did there again. Again, in the background they have small stuff. You have like the bass, you know, the main percussion, which is good. It's a heavier hitting percussion and some synth. But then you have like lighter synths in the background. They have small details in the music where they have tiny things that just grip your ears. Like Pied Piper, Best in the DNA with the whistle. They all have these small things that make you just want to keep listening to it. The flute in this one is the one that gets it for me. I think their flow's pretty good too. Now, if I'm predicting the last song, it's definitely going to be like a rap style, because the last two tracks have been rap based, where the first half of the album was like more singing, less of the rappers. So I'm assuming the last song is going to be more rapping. More of Rap Monster, Suga, J-Hope. But we'll see. Okay, is it gonna drop or is it just gonna end? Let's see how they end it. Okay. It might just abruptly end, which might be a little bit of a... Okay, they don't abruptly end it. I'm really glad they didn't do that. They end it... Okay. It's a good way to end it. They end it with the one thing that stuck the same the entire way. I love this track already. Piano just hooks me. Anything with piano. This is definitely hip-hop inspired. Hip-hop R&B-ish. Hip-hop. They have the distorted piano, I believe. I love that.
So many complex, but I'm looking for love. 같아 나라도 좋아 네가 안아준다면 내게 시작이 딱 결말 자체니까 네가 날 끝내주라.
I love it. This is good hip hop. At least for like. Those vocals, they're sort of distorted. echo.
어쩌면 나는 너의 진실이 더 주실지 몰라 어쩌면 당신의 사랑이 졌지만 어쩌면 나는
Okay, so this isn't as hard hitting. It's like the intro was like R&B-ish slash pop and like R&B slash pop. That's calm and soothing, right? It's like sort of a lighter, not as hard hitting. And the ending track so far is like a light-hearted hip hop track, where the previous few tracks were heavier rap ones, and it seemed like they sort of went down in heaviness from like mic drop. Pied Piper was like the in between. It's like a mix of hip hop and pop, and so it's like you look at the intro through track 4. That's more of the R&B-ish sort of poppiness. Pied Piper's the mix of hip hop and sort of pop R&B together. It's a halfway point, and then the rest is like harder hip hop that eventually tones out into a lighter, softer hip hop that I really like, and it's a good way to end it because you start soft, you go up through harder, more hype, more heavy hitting, and then you go back down into another more lighthearted hip hop track with the rappers, which is really well executed. If you look at the structure of the tracks, definitely did good. The instrumental is super light, and I like that. It's got the the slight funk with the hip hop bass, and the piano at the beginning is a good way to hook me into the song. Because I'll listen to anything with piano at the beginning. I'll just stay listening. Okay. Okay. Is that it? That's the album. Okay. So, I really liked the album. I thought that it had a lot of good production. Like, this is my, really technically first listen through of the entire thing, actually listening to every detail that I possibly could. So I can't, sit down and, analyze I didn't analyze the lyrics, for instance. It's just my really first reaction to it. And I can't be super loud. So this is the loudest I can get, so I can't, be super hyped. There were times where I definitely wanted to be, yelling and whatnot. But it's really good. And I think it does a good balance of hip-hop and then pop and R&B as well. It does that. It starts off, like I said, the first half of the album is more poppy and R&B-ish, right, with some hip-hop. And then you get to the halfway point, and then it goes full-on mixture of pop and hip-hop together. And then the rest of the tracks are hip-hop based, the last, 4 tracks or so on this record. And then it goes from a hard-hitting rap hip-hop to then being less so, and, easing out with another light-hearted song. So it starts with more of a smooth, light, sort of R&B style intro with some pop, and then it ends with a nice light hip-hop slash R&B pop sort of hip-hop track at the end, and it's just eases into heavy, then heavy eases on out to light again, and they do a good job of balancing that. I think it's really good. I think for a first listen, obviously I really like the album, and this is something I'm going to listen to again in my own time, multiple times, to try and really see if I truly like it. But I definitely think it's really good. I actually really like it, and I think that this is one of BTS's probably better records. I remember listening to the last one and I thought it was okay. It wasn't anything outstanding. I'm just not a super huge K-pop person, but I'm getting more into it. But this is definitely good. If I don't even know what the lyrics were yet, I'll look into those, and obviously it's more probably love based. But if you can make me vibe to the music and really enjoy it without having me understand your lyrics even yet, then I just enjoy the music, and you did good production there. And there's a lot of small things they did here. So, but that's really all I have for an opinion. That's my first review of it. Like I said, sorry for looking like crap. It's late at night here. It's 3 a.m. Also, sorry for not being loud enough or super excited. Again, it's late. I can't be super loud. And this is also my first review. So, my first reaction / review of something like this. So if you want to see more, let me know. I'll probably do it at another time when it's actually midday and I can be louder and I can have someone else react with me or something like that. I really like the album. Hopefully you like it too. I'll link to the YouTube video that has this one, and then also the one with the hidden tracks, because I know there are hidden tracks, but I don't listen to them here. And also it's on Spotify and iTunes if you want to buy the album, if you like what you heard as well. Of course, most people who are probably coming to see this already listened to the album. You just want to see my opinion. Yeah, that does it for me, though. Let me know what you thought of it below. Let me know if there's another thing you'd like me to review below or have a first reaction to. There's a lot of things I haven't seen, so of course, first reactions are easy. I'm down to listen to any K-pop album, really, because I haven't really dug too deep into the world of K-pop. But I'm down to listen to any kind of music, watch any kind of show, anything, and give a first reaction on it or review on it as well. So let me know what you think below. But that does it for me. This has been Insomniac Productions with a late night review. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Hopefully you sat here and listened with me. Couldn't be too exciting, but that's fine. That's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.